Welcome back to This Old Chevelle
STI.
STI. And the owner doesn't really want to be on video. Why? Well, he might be in a little trouble with North Carolina Highway Patrol. So we're gonna let him stay off camera and describe his mods that he's done to it. And it is a 6-speed car and
Six-speed car. Yeah.
410 gear. And what kind of rubber do you have on it?
That's actually still the stock. It
Stock?
handles very well with them, so I didn't change those out. It's meant to be a sleeper car. Very light mods. No fuel. A lot of times where you run into issues with the motor and the block on these is people start changing out the fuel system. So I've left it stock. Air intake, the exhaust, downpipe. It does have tune on it, a specific tune for the pieces.
Come up and look at the turbo system on it here, OG. And let's talk about the mods that he's done with the, he doesn't have a blow off. So describe what
Yeah.
you're doing here first.
Well, that's that just kind of replaces some of the blow off there. So it takes the oil that's back pressure that would go from the turbo, and it recirculates it back into the system. You can use a blow off to do that, or a simple catch can. This is a little bit higher end for a catch can. I upgraded the intercooler. Yeah, it's got a couple of heat sinks around the turbo.
He does not have a blow off on it.
Right.
So
We're using the IAG. This is to replace like a typical catch can. So this actually will a little bit better, I think, than the blow off, but it catches it and recirculates the oil versus like a catch can or just using a simple blow off.
I love that you got a gel cell battery.
I had to upgrade that recently.
Absolutely, that is my first choice for a battery, especially for high performance. A little bit lighter than a regular battery. What type of air intake do you have on it?
Yeah, it's a Grim Speed. I did some research on those. That one fits into the stock. It's actually smaller than the stock intercooler, and it's got about 30 to 35% better cooling capacity. So you gain a little room. They're really tough to work on because of the limited space.
Right. Talk about horsepower and torque that you're getting with your mods. Because stock, they're about 300 horsepower.
Yeah, about 300. Then your with the mods and mostly the tune, changed it. I'd say I don't want to throw too high of a number on it. We'll say conservatively it's probably about 435, 440. Nice. Didn't change the torque a lot. It really, these things are very torquey out of the box in the factory. First gear is almost useless. You pull out,
gears.
And they're meant to. It's based off of a rally car, so you think of hill climbs, stuff like that.
So how comfortable do you feel with the added horsepower? Because let's face it, guys, all an engine is an air pump, and you're pumping air in and pumping air out, and the more you pump in, the more horsepower and torque you're going to produce. Well, that is also, when you're pumping that much air into a 4-cylinder engine, it's constantly trying to lift that head off, right? It's stretching those head bolts. So how comfortable do you feel that she's going to be very reliable and no issues?
Yeah, so everything that I've done to it is actually very conservative. A lot of times you see these cars and they're pushing 550, 600 horsepower and similar configurations. And
well, that's when you start breaking transaxle. You start stripping gears, blowing the clutch, breaking axles, half shafts, and that kind of thing. Plus, then eventually, sooner or later, you're pumping that much through a 4-cylinder engine, something's going to give, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This one for me, it's more drivable. Let me put it that way. In the stock, from the stock form, you've got more drivability first through third gear,
and air conditioning too.
Air conditioning, yeah. Air conditioning is nice.
This time of
modern technology.
Well, I got to compliment you on just how neat the plumbing is. Everything under here is very professional. I love to see a car that's very nicely plumbed underneath the engine compartment. Overall, it's a sweet, slick little car, and been a while since I've been in one of these. I was on a racetrack with somebody who had one, and it would literally crab coming out of tight corners. It would literally crab going down the track till it got straight. Amazing
all-wheel drive
cars.
walk. Yeah, they'll walk out.
You get in trouble with these, you just nail the gas.
Yeah,
you just nail the gas, and it'll pull itself out of it. So I love it. So that's a 2019 STI, 6-speed, sharp little car. I got to admit, that is a sharp, functional rear wing. And, look, I'm a Chevrolet guy. I'm a big block guy through and through. I'm a Corvette, Chevelle guy. But I've been in these cars and I know how they perform. These cars, when you hit the go button, they go. When you go twisting and pumping that turbo, these things are going to go like stink. Well, thank you for
Yeah.
describing your car and your upgrades to it. I love it there, guys. So from this old Chevelle, we'll see you on the next one.